So I'm going to do a little experiment. This is compost with the week's worth of, whoops, look at that. Almost forgot a label. You don't want to put those in your compost bin because they won't break down. But there's a week's worth of all kinds of goodies. We've got some sweetener wrappers, some paper towels that weren't used with any cleaners or any meat or anything, fruit rinds, there's some corn husks, there's coffee grounds. The moldy stuff is whatever was at the bottom of the bin. There's some more coffee grounds, there's grapefruit, I think there's a chopped up apple, some pumpkin leaves from the pumpkin that were getting a little moldy. So anyway, we're going to put all this stuff in here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put this rubber toy and he is going to sacrifice getting a little grubby for this experiment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shovel some of my usable compost from over here. Oh, there's slugs in there. Need to remove them. I'm going to put this on top of here, and then I'm going to wait a week, and then I'm going to dig this from here to here, and we will see how much it is broken down. We are back. It is July 4th, exactly 1 week after I put the garden waste into the compost bin, so we can see what has happened in just 7 days. So you can see that right there is the top of that dog toy that I put in with everything. So we're going to dig away here. And right away you can see, look at the worms. They're like, oh, this has been really good, Laura, yeah. So let's get down here. And look at how mushy. Ugh. Everything's all nice and mushy and yucky. And look at that nice red wiggler worms, which are exactly what we want in the compost bin. But again, this is just 1 week after I added, and everything is really just crumbling. Look at that. That's crazy. I've never done this before to see how quick things break down. More red wiggler worms. But, you know, it's funny. Someone said don't put citrus peels. Well, this is what's left of citrus peels. They just dissolve into nothingness. The key is obviously you don't want to put oranges that have been dried out in your compost bin. They probably will take a really long time to break down. But if you've got fresh, you've just eaten your grapefruit oranges and you put them in the compost bin, they're going to break down very, very fast. There's the corn husk. You can see this very damp and very pliable, gooey stuff is the cardboard that I put in here. But not a whole lot. It's funny, that's why you get a little sprout. But yeah, not a whole lot of... Sometimes what I do too is if I come across, I dig through and I see like a stick or something real husky that takes a long time, I'll just chuck it. I have this other kind of slower breaking down pile over there. Kind of sticks and stuff. And it's funny, you'd think that it would, except for the chairs, obviously they're not going to break down. But the rest of the stuff, it eventually just breaks down to nothing. But it just takes too long for my compost bin. So I don't bother to put it in here. But yeah, this is pretty impressive. 1 week. I mean, I don't even see the... Like, where's all... I eat grapefruit or oranges every single morning for breakfast. So there's a week worth of orange and grapefruit rinds that are gone. I mean, seriously, there's nothing. And it smells really good. It smells very, very woodsy. It smells like a walk in the woods. But yeah, isn't that amazing? So that is just 1 week. So you can imagine in just a couple weeks' time, you've got usable compost. Isn't that amazing? And here's stuff I just dropped from last night. But yeah, so see, here's just an example of what I'm putting in here. See, it's already got some mold on it, but this is grapefruit rind. So to the person that said, don't put them in your compost, they take too long to break down, you're wrong. And this is a prime example of it right here. So now I'm going to shift some of this over to here to cover this up, including what's already starting to break down here. And then I'll have even more usable compost underneath to add to a couple spots in my garden.